Alright guys, Bill, here back with more Maneater, probably last episode for today.
Going on, yeah.
We're continuing on with chapter 6. We'll probably end up doing is finishing all those missions that we have available, and then probably just grind the rest of the time to get to level 20.
Let's see.
Wait, where am I going? Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Also listening to Terran Armstrong's stream.
So we had some new intro music, changing things up. And we've also got the Super Magic Link running here. If you want to listen to music with me. The playlist is running. Can't wait to be disappointed in the outcome of the devil. That is how they often go, isn't it? Lena with a tier 2 subscription. Thank you so much, Lena.
Oh shit, we have to go all the way
Predatory
around.
scavenger is often quite content to dine on whatever wastes fall to
7
the
months.
ocean
Thank you so
floor.
much. Thank you so much. That almost pushed the hype train to level 3, and then Kiki gifting 5 subs is gonna push it over the edge for sure. Thank you so much. Win it with 200 bits. Thank you for all your hard work yesterday and every day. Thank you. Thank you, Win it. If Jedtai survived the triple, seems like they'd skyrocket. Certainly possible. We are almost at level 4 of the hype train right now. Thank you, guys. Benji with 100 bits. Thank you.
Frame rate drop.
Alpaster with the 5th month. Good vibes only. Thank you. That's level 5 of the hype train right there. Win it with the new 1K badge.
Caviar Key features painted sails, a luxury 5-star resort built over the remains of two
RT with 500 bits. Thank you, Justice with
that
100
was once
bits.
host to the most advanced
Or sorry, level
civilization
4.
in ancient America.
I'm still napped out right now. We're level 4 of the hype train right now. We're getting there.
Changing habitat.
That's the first time I've ever seen that, like, loading in the middle of fucking combat.
Sea turtles, birds, and fish.
Well, I might as well do the other quests here.
Do we have, is there like a command we can make for, like, what would be the best command for, like, the link to the Super Magic Link? Music or playlist? Sue, thank you for the 100 bits. Nora, gifting a sub, thank you. It is music, there you go. You guys are on top of it. Dee Dee, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Thanks so much.
Bounty on the line, the shark hunters get serious.
Generosity, Lena with 500 bits, thank you. That's definitely some level 5 hype train right there.
Fuck. Game, why are you stuck?
Level 4 complete. Thank you, guys. Level 5 hype train.
Oh, fuck off.
Do I do exit interviews for the jury members? I believe so. I believe I will be
painted sails,
interviewing
but
2 people this week.
so do a lot of other New York couillons.
It's actually tricky because I don't know who the other one is going to be. So, don't be surprised if my questions for the person that gets evicted in a double eviction are very general. Because you have to, for jury members, you have to submit questions ahead of time. Make sure you're not giving anything away. KD, thank you for the 200 bits. Adrian, thank you for the 500 bits. Still getting through all of yesterday's content. Thank you. Strongly considering just selling all stocks and holding money this week. It's not a bad bet. Mike gifting 5 subs. Thank you so much, Mike.
The Emperor of the Deep The great
That is the
white.
301st gifted sub. The 5th one, at least.
Wait, what?
I mean, really, it was the 296th, 97th, 98th, 99th,
The hunt is
100th.
over.
Or no.
And there will
It would have
be
started with
an
97,
inevitable
right?
hunt on dollar drafts at
Yeah.
Flamingo
Would
Junction.
have started with 97. All the way to 301. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. And, Browns, thank you for the 2nd month. Appreciate that. We are 70, 80% into level 5 of the hype train. Lena with another 400 bits. Thank you so much.
Fuck.
Mem gifting a sub. Thank you. We're almost there. We've almost broken this thing. The Cat Gallery pushing to 98% with a gifted sub. Thank you.
The great
You have to go
white
big 'cause you
is
would do bad
often
when you have
referred
nothing
to
to
as
lose.
the king of the ocean.
You went down
Which
on
gives it
the
a skewed
Titanic.
understanding of the role of a monarch
D.D.
in
Wilder
modern
gifting
society.
a
Oh, we only
sub.
need one more level. This is
First
pretty
gift
good now.
sub of the channel. Thank you, D.D. Wilder. And congratulations for breaking the hype train. Blue Girl with 300 bits. For luck that Roe wins. Ariel says
We're just
Beth will
making
be
sure.
7
That's all we
next
have
week.
to do, right? Yeah.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible. I feel like there was a question up here that I was going to answer, and now I forget what it was. First BB can't double without spoilers. It might be. You know, I don't remember. It's probably just because I wasn't active on Twitter or anything, but I don't remember spoilers for BB Can 1 or 2. But they probably were there, I just didn't know.
There is a very real risk of drowning while surfing, but at least you'll leave behind a cool-looking skeleton.
Is that one? Level 25. So essentially it's like kind of a worse version. Oh my god, okay. Cool.
Going all in on Tina this week. Renegade Robot gifting 5 subs. Under the wire here. Thank you, Renegade. That's
Coastal tourism in the
158%.
U.S. continues to grow,
Appreciate
leaving
that.
millions of naive Americans vulnerable to the graft of beach umbrella renters.
Vic is not staying as of right now. Although I said this morning and I genuinely mean it. If she made one more pitch like 30 minutes before the eviction, I think it's definitely possible she could still stay. By one lines. Thank you guys for that hype train. Put some choo-choos in the chat there. If Tina gets put up, I don't think there's any way she could go home. No, I don't think Tina can leave in this double, even if she goes up, which is a possibility
Oh,
now.
was that for that? Well, not that really matters.
Now, these players are so fickle, I think they absolutely could talk themselves into voting Tina out, but in a double eviction, I think it's too fast for them to really spin their wheels.
A day at the beach is a summer ritual that wouldn't be complete without
Is
plenty
Brayden
of
still at risk of
sunshine,
going? Yes,
sandcastles,
more so
and
than Tina
sartorial
at this point.
dermatitis.
Vic did convince them that Brayden is working with Roe, and so if they take a shot at Roe and it doesn't land, Brayden is the person that's going to take the hit because they're worried that Brayden is working with Roe. They feel more confident that Tina and Tara are not working with Roe, and that Tina and Tara would still go after Roe. Now, again, none of that's locked in. None of this is ever locked in at all with these players, but
A shark attack too
it's how they're
often
feeling right
provokes
now.
Port Clovis locals
And again,
into killing
that's fine.
every
because it's double, they
swimming
won't
creature
have as
along
much
the
time to
coast.
second guess themselves. Weekend 1 did have spoilers like that. Yeah, I just for sure, I didn't even use Twitter at all. I never even went on the site. Like, I made an account, and then I never used it. Never once went on the site until, just prior to Big Brother Canada 3 to apply for the podcast. Quito, thank you. Kitomi. Thank you for the 100 bits. They should name Spicy V to Oily V for all the gaslighting that went on last night. Serious. Please get Tina out so her stock can leave. I mean, that's the thing about Tina is that she has consistently been the safest player all season long in a house like this. That safety and consistency is adding a lot of value to her stock. But she's kind of run out of, we'll talk about it, she's kind of run out of upward mobility here unless she actually starts kicking it into gear. Let's go back to the time you weren't on Twitter. Yeah, Keto. I wonder if Kitomi is Keto.
She's close. She's real close.
Stash! Thank you for the 11th month.
Oh shit.
I should have done that when we broke the hype train.
Unsuccessful shot for the people of Port Clovis.
That'd be a sneeze.
Fuck, attack
You
it.
literally bought Brayden after the round table. I honestly, I said this morning, but I looked at the projections after the round table, and I was like, this is actually an easy call to this week. This is obviously
Yeah, it should be Brayden.
He provides so much value just for landing a 6 again. And then, of course, Brayden is somebody that could leave in the double eviction. Even if he doesn't, I don't know if he's going to land that 6 again. Depends on how it happens. He still might be the best buy, I'm not sure, but it's super risky. Because here's the thing about the double eviction, and we'll get into this very soon, guys, but the double eviction is not like a normal eviction, where, oh, you buy this person, turns out to be a bad buy, right? Like, people bought Kyle,
Yeah.
they went all in on Kyle, Kyle ended up on the block as the target.
Yeah, that's
going
why
home.
for me, I'm
You
gonna
got
go
a
for
3
Tina because
rating,
she's the safest in double
which was
eviction.
generous.
Which, even if things go wrong, it's like she's
But,
not
like,
gonna
it
go
could have been
home.
a 2.
So.
And a 3 or a 2 meant that you lost like 40 to 50% of your investment. Still pretty devastating, pretty bad. But in a double eviction, you have no chance to sell. In a double eviction, they're not getting a 3 or a 2, they're out. You lose everything. If you buy Brayden, you go all in on Brayden, and Brayden goes home in the double eviction, all of that money is gone. It's 100% loss. That's the danger of a double eviction.
Okay.
That's why a lot of people hold in doubles.
The Seawolf remains acutely aware of anything that might constitute food.
Safest player going to the double.
Tina. I mean,
It might even be Tara now, but I think I'm still more inclined to say Tina. I'd say, because I think Tara's more likely to be voted out if she does end up on the block, but Tina seems a little bit more likely to end up on the block at this point, so it's a little hard. But I'd say Tina, Tara, then I'd say Beth Kiefer. Then I'd say
Random mutations.
I said it this morning. Those four should be safe.
As a catalyst. This
It should
trimaran,
be.
like many before it, was lost in its journey to the mythological.
But in this house, so much can happen. So you don't know.
Yeah, just to level up.
You actually happy with what you're seeing? Casting comms,
there,
messiness. Yes, I agree. Pollyanna, thank you for the 100 bits. I've been watching feeds this morning. Jed was still wavering. With the Vic stuff, you mean? Or with plans for the double? You don't want to buy Tina. You think the correct buy is either Ty Jed or Brayden. But either is such a risky buy. Basically, we're representing double eviction unscathed is the correct buy, yeah.
Well, no shit.
Who's co-hosting the next one? Asia's gonna be on the next roundtable.
Ooh, okay. That's good. Well, I mean, is it though? Like, I thought it's good because it's like at least someone that like gets it. But could also lead to lower ratings.
Tina wins HOH plus up Ty Jed, she's instantly frontrunner. I am inclined to agree.
Wait, what was that?
This is definitely one of the trickier
Like, I think this double
watch
eviction
seasons that we've had,
like,
for sure.
I think the person that, or the side that comes out on this double eviction probably ends up winning the game.
Alright, let's pull up the projections. This is what we got. Let's run through these players. We have Beth at a 6.
No.
Now, Beth made some money last week, if I'm not mistaken. Moving up from a 5 to a 6, so she made 20%. Pretty
Over the
good.
course of a bull shark's life,
Now, if she stays at a 6, she makes 17%. Moves up to a 7, she makes 34%. So that's a pretty decent profit. If she moves down to a 5, she loses 16. It's not great. Now, Beth is one of the safer players. So, really, before we get into this, I think we need to, divide the players into should be safe in a double versus at risk in the double, right? So, Beth should be safe.
Oh, okay, let's actually
Less
flash
of
all
a
that
risk
here.
that she'll go home in the double. And again, going home in the double means you lose everything you invest. Brayden at risk of leaving. Jed at risk of leaving. Kiefer should be safe. Ro at risk of leaving. Tara should be safe. Tina should be safe. Ty at risk of leaving. Victoria, obviously, at
Once
risk of
more,
leaving.
the shark
So,
back to this place of centered calm.
buying into somebody that's at risk of leaving is very dangerous.
Oh.
You might lose everything that you invest. Probably only you probably only want to do that.
Wait, what's this do?
But of the people that are
All right.
at risk of leaving, Brayden is the safer between Brayden and Ro.
That's just straight up
Ty is
damage
probably the
resistance.
safer between Ty and Jed. But it's very risky. Very risky. So let's get back to Beth. Beth is one of the players that should be safe
Oh, fuck.
in the double.
Oh.
I believe they vote out Ty over Beth if Jed won the veto. I do. But it's not impossible. Like I say, she should be safe. That does not mean she's actually safe. I categorize them in this way, but everybody is at risk in the double. Straight up, everybody is at risk.
Okay.
So
Alright, so.
let's look at this
Wait, what are we at?
500
Time-wise?
million years
19
of
minutes.
terrestrial evolution reaches its apex with prosperity sand's spacious flow-through floor plans.
Jed and Ty and Kiefer. Keeping Tara and Tina.
With the hunters in pursuit of a dangerous shark, those closest to it
Trying to remain as big targets. I think that at least
Fuck. No, what the fuck? Game? What the fuck was that?
to a 7, I don't know, especially because if Jed
I just hold? I'm kind of thinking maybe I should hold. Because the problem is that, like, obviously, like, I'm thinking about the double eviction, but the thing I didn't think about is I also have to think about next week. Oh, shit. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Oh, it's my reach. God. We might as well finish this just to get the XP because it's like,
Shop here right
I don't
now.
know.
Nowhere else in town got that mango butter facial scrub I like.
This is probably gonna be the case for most things. I didn't say it's risky. Death is risky. I'm inclined to say she's bad by, but there is some upside. So, there's Braden. Man, this Braden looks great here, right? He stays a 6, he makes it 21%.
Yeah.
He's up to a 7. You get 39%. He was almost a 7 this week. I gave him a 7. If he got another 7, he would have been a 7. This is where I was going to say this is such a clear bet here because prior to yesterday, he should have been safe in the double. Safe in the double. Plus, if he lands a 6 or a 7, he's shooting you up. Great buy. But now he is so risky because he could
It seems
go
Port
out the double.
Clovis has forgotten all about its road shark.
So, it's, I mean, clearly risky as hell. Now, let's see some of the scenarios here.
Alright, so we should be able to return now, I think.
Ro, Tina,
Yeah.
or Tara win.
Go.
Take out one entire jet. He's looking okay. Ro is still in the game to take heat from the other side. Now, Braden would still, but the problem is that Braden would still probably go up on the block next to Ro, if that happened, if they took a shot at Ro, unless Tina or Tara won the HOH and put up Jet and Ty. Then maybe Tina or Tara would be on the block next to Ro. But more likely he's on the block
now
next to Ro,
And thus begins a new battle against systemic
which still puts him in danger. Or, if we have faith in him as a player, we can assume that he's good enough to get back in with the other side, assuming that he's
Okay.
not the HOH that wins in the double eviction, and then maybe he gets his spot back. Either way, you're definitely looking at least a 6, maybe even a 7.
Do we not do anything?
If he is the HOH that takes the shot,
Oh, yeah, we made
then
it.
that decreases his safety level, but increases his win equity, which means I would say again, probably a 6 or a 7, depending on what happens. Now, another
Okay.
thing you have to consider about the double eviction that makes this all the more tricky is that not only are we looking at this eviction, is Vic
Yeah, we have to look at next eviction. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold.
one of those things happens, probably Vic leaves. We get a double eviction. HOH, nominations, somebody's evicted. By the time we do the next roundtable, we'll have gone through the double eviction into the next HOH reign
Yeah.
and nominations and veto. So you have to look 3 steps ahead to predict what might happen. Beth, Jed, or Jed, Ty, or Roe, or Jed, Ty, or Kiefer could win the double eviction HOH, take out Roe, and it looks like they're about to dominate. But then the HOH after the double, Tina wins and puts up Jed and Ty, and now all of a sudden, instead of Jed and Ty making it through the double looking like they're about to win the game, they're still on the block and they might be about to go home and they might not make you that money. Same thing could be true of Roe. Same thing could be true of Brayden. If Brayden survives the double and Roe leaves, what if then Kiefer wins the next HOH? Or Jed, Ty, or Beth win the next HOH, and now their target is Brayden. And Brayden's on the block looking like he's going home next week, even though he did survive the double.
Pete, look, I understand.
Want to keep tugging on this knot, you?
It's risky. It's so risky. Obviously he's a risky buy. I think there's going to, here's the thing. Once we get through the double, we have 9 players in the game right now. With Vic evicted, it'll be 8 players. In the double, another person will be evicted.
Yeah, so there's going to be only 6 people really in contention.
Another person will be on their way out the door. We will be heading into the final 6 at the next roundtable. Heading into the final 6. Which means that anybody who is safe in the next roundtable,
50%.
not on the block,
if miss level 6, I'll say that's pretty standard. Okay, that's not that bad actually.
they're probably looking pretty good. We're looking at Beth's a 6, Brayden's a 6, Jed's a 5, Kiefer's a 5, Roe's a 4, Tara's a 3, Tina's a 7, Ty's a 5. If you're in the final 6, and you're Ty or Jed, or even Tara or Roe, or Brayden or Beth, you're probably something like a 6, because being in the final 6 is a great place to be in a house like this where you basically have a 1 in 6 shot at winning. Unless it's like Kiefer, Jed, Ty, Beth, plus Tina, Tara, at which point it's not looking amazing, or even then it's pretty.
Maybe I should keep it on Tina.
Let's say it's Jed, Ty, Beth, Kiefer, Brayden.
Because I do feel like Tina's for sure going to be there. The worry, and I feel pretty confident she's going to survive
The water
that week too. Like I feel pretty confident she's going to make final 6. The problem is that I don't feel as confident that she's not going to be on the block.
Tina's and Tara's and Kiefer's will probably have like 5s and 6s.
Thanks to powerful risk assessment software, we now know that this was a wildly idiotic place to build vacation homes.
Might have trouble winning in the end. It won't be a bad rating, right? Beyond
Then
any one of these players,
I think I gotta
in the
take the
final
risk.
6 is a great chance to win this game. Beth, absolutely. Brayden, absolutely. Jed, absolutely. Kiefer, probably.
For more than 3/4 of geologic
Definitely. If
time,
Roe
the
is in the
land
final
was
6,
uninhabited.
if Roe is
Without a
safe by the time
single
we do the
destination
roundtable,
spa
he's looking
anywhere
way
to be
better.
seen.
He only needs to win 3 more comps, and he's good. And maybe he's lucky enough to only have to win 2 comps.
yeah, let's hold on Tina.
Sorry, 4 comps. Final 6.
Gonna risk it.
Maybe he's lucky enough to have to win 3. But at that point, depending on who he's taking out, he might have some good players to compete against, right? Tara, even Tara, I think has a chance to win this game. I think she has.
I don't.
She has gotten on people's nerves in the past, but she's been better. People are warming up to her a little bit. I don't think she's completely out of it. And as I've said, if she can win some end game comps, it's not impossible.
Oh shit.
Tina absolutely could win. Kai absolutely could win. So this
What
is
the fuck is going on?
Week, especially this season, especially this week, is that I do think
The shark returns
people will
once
be making
again
money
to
this
her
week.
safe haven.
If they go in and they come out okay, come out on the other side of it.
Okay.
Beth is.
So I think we'll end here.
Brayden comes out on the other side of it. Jed, if Jed's there in the final 6, definitely get in at least a 6, right? Unless he loses Ty and Beth, and it's just Jed left in the final 6, then it's looking rough for him, right? So it's again, it's not It's not a guarantee. I don't want to say if they're in the final 6, they're definitely getting a high rating. But of the people who
Yeah, we'll
will
end
be in
here.
the final 6,
That'll be it for today. Tomorrow, or tonight, I'll probably record some. I don't know how much, though, because I have to watch the Circle and Big Recanda. But I will at least do one episode like I did last night. Tomorrow morning, gonna record the Circle review and the 13 Sentinels review. So again, don't know how much I'll be able to record, but if I do have time, I will record an episode or two. Friday night, probably like one episode. I have to get up early on Saturday. But really, like, again, like, we're on pace to finish this by the end of the weekend, I think. That'll definitely be the plan. And we'll move on to whatever's next. I don't actually know for sure what that'll be. I'm thinking Star Wars Squadrons, but we'll see. That's it. Thanks for watching.
next week.